Please welcome to the stage Bill Clerico, host of Red Sky Summit and managing partner of Convective Capital.
Hi, everyone. Woo! Come on in and have a seat. Welcome. Come on in. My events team is telling me we're already behind schedule, so I'm gonna kick this off and get things moving. But first and foremost, welcome to the Red Sky Summit. Really, it's really exciting to have you here today. For those of you who I don't know, my name is Bill Clerico. I'm the managing partner at Convective Capital. Fortunately or unfortunately for you, I'm also your MC for the day, so you're gonna get to look at this pretty face for a good chunk of it. It's great to see so many friends and familiar faces out there here today at the Red Sky Summit. And if you don't know, the reason we called it the Red Sky Summit was because the name Firefest was already taken by another event. So, but we found the second best name we could. In all seriousness, the reason we called it the Red Sky Summit was after that fateful day in September 2020. I remember I was sitting in my office. I was on Zoom with a bunch of colleagues in New York, and I was trying to explain what that day was like. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was dark. You could taste ash. The street lights were on, and it just had this very eerie, very apocalyptic feeling. And I was trying to explain it, and I got this lump in my throat. And for me, that was a moment where you just felt catastrophic wildfire was not something happening far away or on TV, or it was literally affecting everyone in their homes on that day. And I think it was not just for me, but it was a broader movement, kind of in the zeitgeist, where people started to gain a much broader awareness around catastrophic wildfire, and new folks started to sort of come in to the space. So this event is named after that moment, and really I think it speaks to our need to catalyze change and to build on that momentum and to innovate and think differently about how we address catastrophic wildfire. I need to really thank a lot of people for helping us pull this event off. Getting 230 people into this unique building is a real challenge, particularly because we have like a dozen fire marshals sitting here in the audience. And so, our events team, Leah, Jill, Avery, Lindsay, Aaron, our staff, our vendors, you guys done an awesome job. Thank you so much. If we could give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thanks to Rain for hosting us. You're going to hear from Max in a little bit about a little bit of the history of this building and its role in aerial firefighting. So we're in a very unique venue, and really thankful to the Rain team for hosting us here today. Huge thanks to our philanthropic sponsors as well, including the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation. We wouldn't be able to pull this event off without their support, and to be able to do it at a price point that was subsidized and accessible, and to offer complimentary attendance to folks that need it. It really helps build this interdisciplinary community. So, again, another round of applause for our philanthropic sponsors. Thank you. And maybe most importantly, thank you to all of you. I think people have come from far and wide to be here. And we've got folks from all over California, Oregon, Idaho, Arizona, Colorado, Europe, Australia, Wyoming. So I know a lot of people got on an airplane to be here today. For those of us in the Bay Area, we had to brave the Bay Bridge during rainy rush hour. That's also pretty daunting. Thanks for being here. It really means a lot. I think it's a really special moment to have this interdisciplinary group of people here in the room to share their perspectives. The response to this event has been really kind of inspiring and humbling, and if I'm being honest, a little overwhelming. We have 230 attendees, 2 candidates for Congress, a sitting member of the state assembly, senior officials from a number of agencies, video messages from California Governor Newsom and Senator Padilla. We've got representatives from local, county, state, and federal agencies that employ directly over 30,000 wildland firefighters, organizations that shape policy for hundreds of thousands of firefighters, at least half a dozen really awesome mustaches in attendance. We've got 60 CEOs of companies that are building technology to help combat wildfire, investors from firms that collectively have over $100 billion in assets under management, representatives from foundations that give away billions of dollars every year to important causes, over 25 demonstrations teed up for this afternoon of different types of technology, including a prescribed burn robot, a weather balloon launch, autonomous forestry equipment, firefighting drones, satellites, all types of different software, a burn trailer. So we got some pretty exciting stuff to see and to experience and to get to play with and to give feedback on. And I just think the excitement is really palpable. Like, everyone I talked to about this event was really excited to be here, and I think that energy is important, and that energy gives us something to build on. And as just a data point of that, we had 27 slots for unconference conversations this afternoon. We got 155 submissions from the people here in this audience, so I think we've got a lot to talk about. And I don't know if we're going to solve it all in a couple hours this afternoon, but I think it'll be a really important start to some really important conversations. So thank you to all of you for being here and for your enthusiasm and for your energy. I think it's really awesome and inspiring. So we're here. We're here with some energy, but why are we here? I think that's the really important question. I think we're here because we all care deeply about solving catastrophic wildfire. We know that innovation and new ways of thinking have to be a part of the overall solution. But I think there's a gap that exists, and that gap is what this event is all about. The gap I see in this community is that there really isn't a true safe space for interdisciplinary direct conversations. In my experience, in this community, the tech people talk to the tech people, the investors talk to the investors, the utilities talk to the utilities, the nonprofits talk to the nonprofits, the agencies and firefighters talk to the agencies. And not that there isn't some cross-pollination, but there isn't enough. And I think what this event is about is really a diverse group of people that have a diverse set of perspectives and creating a mechanism for those people to have really direct, honest, maybe sometimes tough conversations about what needs to happen and what needs to be done. And so this event is about facilitating that type of interdisciplinary conversation and just kind of pushing us all a little bit outside our comfort zone and doing it in a way that we feel safe to do so.